Well, hello again. It is the next day of my last video that I made. I'm in my shed here with my paved floor. Had a night to think things over and just sort of strategize. Woke up in the morning and then made a spur decision to go buy a trailer load of crusher dust and some mortar and Besser blocks. The Besser blocks obviously aren't for here, they're for a different thing which you'll see in another video, but I thought rather than get sand, because there was very little difference in price, I thought why not get crusher dust, because crusher dust realistically is the better stuff to use when paving. Ideally mortar's the best thing to use because mortar won't actually wash away, but mortar's more expensive than crusher dust, so crusher dust is your next best thing. You know, it gets wet and it can wash away, but when it dries it sets hard, so it keeps things nice and stable. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is continue on paving, see how far I can get with these pavers I got for free, and then once I have, I'll probably scout all the online sources for more free pavers. But I also changed my mind about the border, so I don't think I'm going to be able to live with myself if I just put fucking mortar or crusher dust around these big edges. I think I'd rather I've got a diamond tip blade for me grinder. We'll cut some pavers and we'll make it nice and good that way as well, but it'll actually hold this all together nicely better too, because if you get any movement from the crusher dust, the pavers will creak and move and that. So I thought, fuck it, do it properly. So we'll cut some pavers, go around here, and then I'll sweep some crusher dust through all this to set them all in place. And then we'll start clearing out this bullshit area here, because I dare say I'll only have enough pavers to do like literally this area here, which in all honesty is okay, because this is the main area I stand and work on things, because I've got my workbench here. Obviously all this crap's going to be organised. I've got this big area here. This is obviously where I work on my big projects, so I'm going to try and keep it so I can organise things better, to try and keep this area clear. And then eventually when I can gather, I'm not going to buy them, because like I said, pavers, they come up free too often to justify buying them, so I'll just keep an eye out for free pavers, plus I haven't got enough money. But once I've got enough pavers, I'll get some more crusher dust and we'll pave this whole area too. But at the very least, it's not the end of the world if this is dirt out here. I can still work on bigger things, as it's usually vehicles and larger big things, which is not the end of the world. But when I'm working here on my workbench or welding, it's nice to have a nice, firm, solid, you know, bit of ground to sit on, especially when it's raining, because, you know, I don't want to be standing in mud. And I have a tendency not to wear shoes because I hate them. I call them the old foot coffins. Yes, I'm one of those people. Deal with it. And then another thing I run the issue of, like, the only reason my bandsaw is sitting here is just because I literally can't move it, because it's sunk into the ground and I've got to kind of, and it weighs a fucking metric fuck ton, especially this side here where the motor is, so I've got to try and move out of that way, and it'd be nice to pave there too, so I can actually move that back and forth. Because the reason I put that here is because, as you can see, it's a decent size workshop, but it's not the biggest. So what I do, if I need to cut long lengths of steel, I simply, like, this basically just lives tucked away beside the shed here. When I need to cut steel, I wheel it out. That way I've got all that length there, and I've got infinite length there to cut the steel to the size I need. So, and then when I'm done with it, I just wheel it back there, and it works really well, in theory, when the ground isn't soft and I can actually move it. So I want to be able to do that again, because believe it or not, apart from being a carpenter, I do lots of steel work. But yeah, I think that's enough of a rundown of what I'm doing here. So I might even actually just set the camera up somewhere, and you can watch me just sort through rubbish. Essentially, I've got to sort through. You can see over here, if the sun will stop glaring, there's a trail. Where's my hand? There is. That's the rubbish trailer. So that's to go to the tip. Obviously, the stuff on the table here, even though it may look a bit like rubbish, it's actually not rubbish. That's all stuff that I need. So that's my basic sorting system at the moment. Keep rubbish. And then once I've done all that on the ground around here, and you can see how fucked it is, once the ground is clear, then we'll lay some crusher dust down and I'll start paving. And yeah, so enjoy watching me toil away fixing up my workshop. my back absolutely kills because I have lived a very physical life, but that's alright. So I've more or less cleared the rubbish out here. A big old pile of crap on the table is, believe it or not, all stuff I need to keep. It's like various parts, equipment, bits and bobs, like stuff I need. So what's my next step? Well, I actually missed that one there, so I've got to fucking clear that out of the way. I managed to move the bandsaw, but anyway, so what I want to do next? Oh, that's right, yeah. See, we've got a lot of, I'll turn my face off, a lot of wires. So we got a lot of wires hanging around here, and because of the fire, they're disconnected. Nothing's really that live, but I won't be doubly making sure, because as you can see here, we've got some rather nasty business that happened to, yeah. So it's disconnected, but I want to actually doubly make sure I've disconnected everything. Nothing's connected. I rip all this shit off, just so we have no chance of fire or electrocution or any of that bullshit happening. And then once I've done that, I'll probably start, I'm just going to focus on this area here first, because that's probably all the pavers I have at the moment. Got plenty of crusher dust, but that's all the pavers at the moment. So we'll give this all a rake, screed out some crusher dust, pave this area, you know, broom and all this shit, get this little area sorted out. Depending how I go for time, I might even remove these burnt fence palings, because I do actually have some new fence palings that were left over from a job that I did. So if they'll work, I might put those up, because I don't mind having the fence palings here, because one, it gives me a bit of light, and two, I just like to, it feels less boxed in. I like to be able to feel like I can look out a bit and have some breeze come through on those. It's just how I like it. We'll remove these sheets because they're not staying. It's going to be a roof like this. This is going to continue on right across to where the welding shed finishes, and it's just going to be sole roof, just going over the top of the welding shed. Like, I'm not going to bother joining into the welding shed, but it'll just be sitting underneath the roof. That way we've got more solar, it looks nice and tidy, it gives me a bit more height, and you won't like hit your head every time you walk underneath it. So yeah, we'll get on to that. I probably won't film me disconnecting all the cabling and shit, because it's a bit hard. I'll just do that, and then we'll get on to the paving part. So I'll see you in a bit, alright? Okie dokie. So apart from obviously like the extension lead I have here running from the power shed, all the cables been disconnected. I haven't like pulled these off, as to say, but like there's no cables connected to them. There's no cables anywhere around here. I just went up to the bloomin', well, it's the old power shed this was running off. So I've cut the line. Obviously you turn the power off. You turn the power off, cut the line, take them both up. Just deleted everything I can here, because it used to run from the bathroom / power shed to this pole right here, and this pole then divvy power all around the workshop here. So I've just disconnected it from the pole, and the line that runs to the pole is not active anymore either. It's disconnected. So everything's all safe and hunky-dory. There's no loose cables hanging around and shit. So really, the next step is obviously get rid of that box of shit that I haven't moved yet. Give this area a good old rake. Make sure there's no bits of crap here, because you can see there's a lot of crap here. Lay down some crusher dust. get the old fucking screed and level out, try and get her as nice as we can, and start laying some pavers. I'm not going to go cutting these just yet. I'll leave all the cut pavers to last, because otherwise it just holds things up. So I go do through all the main ones, and then once the main ones are done, we'll go through and do all the cut ones, and then we'll get some crusher dust. And another thing you can actually use is you can use mortar, not wet mortar, like just dry mortar, and you can sweep that between your pavers. And what happens is when you wet it, you hose it off lightly, not like drench it, and it kind of sets hard. Like crusher dust will set hard too, but the thing with mortar is when it gets wet again, once it's set, if it gets wet again, it won't go back to dust, whereas crusher dust will. So just a bit of food for thought, but I've got a bunch of crusher dust, so I'm just going to do it with crusher dust, because I don't really care that much. It's just a workshop. But yeah, and then once I've paved this area, I want to try and make I think I am going to make some better shelves here, because why not? I really need to store things nicely, and I like the nice compact, I like compact workshops. Like, obviously this is only good for doing welding where you can work on a bench, but it's perfect for it, and it's functional. So I keep this as my little welding shed, and we've got just got to turn around basically, and you got a nice big, obviously at the moment it's covered in crap, but the idea is to not have it covered in crap, because I want to put some shelves along the back here, and obviously there's going to be storage underneath here, so it'll keep things organized, but it'll allow me to have this big workbench. And you don't need to have like a fucking huge area to stand and work at a workbench. A little laneway like this is all you need, so be efficient. This roof won't be low like this anymore. It'll be a nice high roof like that is, because that's just going to continue across, so I won't have to worry about height. So yeah, so honestly this will be my main work area, like it has been for the past God knows how many years I've been here. And then if I'll keep this exactly the same, obviously it'll be paved out here eventually as well, as soon as I can get hold of some more pavers. And we'll have the same system, roll this out for cutting long metal, roll it back in when I don't need it. And then I've got this area out here to work on, my electric Hilux if I need to, because it's essentially a 2-bay garage size. Like, you can fit 2 cars here. They're a little bit tight, I'll admit. It's not like it's a wide 2-bay, but if you need to, you can fit 2 cars in here. So generally speaking, the Hilux will probably end up living here, because it's close to the workshop then, so I can easily get to and fro to work on it. And if there's any other projects I'm working on, I've got this area over here spare to just work on them. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. And eventually this little, you can see over there, the chook pen, this is going to be what we call it was going to be called the rooster pad, but I'm going to call it the loser pad, because it's where we're going to put our excess roosters we get, because we have lots of chickens, they kind of just breed, and I don't mind having roosters around, but it does get to a point where it gets excessive. So our idea is to have the loser pen or the rooster pen, put like, the ones that are too many in this pen here, and it'll be made nice for them. And then if that pen gets overrun, well, we'll decide what to do then, whether it be give them to someone who wants them, whether it be, I know it sounds bleak, but it is a thing, like whether it be we might just eat a couple of them, it's just a way of managing the flock, really, to be honest, because if you have too many roosters, they just cause problems, like they really do. But it's okay to have a few. Now I'll stop rambling about that, but you can see out here is still a massive mess. I'm not focusing on this area today, I'm just focusing on this area here. So next thing I'm doing, raking, crusher dust, paving. Once that's done, then I'm going to start sorting this shit out. I'm not sure if this shit will be in this video, but we'll find out. But we'll have this in this video, so I'll stop rambling off now and set the camera up so you can watch what I'm doing. I hope you enjoy watching, and I hope it sort of just gives you an idea of how to do things, or if you're just interested to see things progressing here, whatever. So let's get going into it. I have cleared. Oh, why is the lighting always so shit? Here, I'll turn it's better. The camera's like, get the fucking thing out of your face, you stupid bloody whatever, I don't know. So yeah, basically just cleared all the rubbish off the ground. You can see that's where the shed joins there. So yeah, next step is we'll start shoveling. Excuse me. We'll start shoveling some of this shit in. Being me, I'll shovel the bare minimum in. I don't want to do a shit job. I want to do a decent job. But yeah, we'll fill in all the. We'll shovel around here. We'll get a bit of timber screeded out. I'm not too sure what the ground's like for level here. I'll get a level and I'll see how bad it is, because obviously my property's on a slight slope. But if it's within reason, I might even actually make this level. But if it's a bit like much, I'll just go fuck it and just follow the ground, because honestly, when you don't really notice it here, and if anything, it might actually be a good thing because it helps water drain past everything. So you know what? No, fuck it. I'm not going to level it. We'll just leave it as is. Decision made. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'll set the camera up once again, and fuck, it'll be a good one so I don't have to do this, because this is like the bane of my existence working down here, is this stupid thing. It's waterproof. It actually does protect me from the rain, this one sheet. Even before these ones here were burnt, they were never any good. They just leaked like a sieve, but I can stand under them. But of course the one that I fucking hit my head on is the one that's actually watertight, but they're all being fucked off, and it'll be a nice roof like that, as I've said probably for the 10th millionth time now. So let's set this up, put some crusher dust down, screed her out, and then I'll talk again, and then we'll lay some pavers. So see you in a bit, my I don't know, Kai watching people. No. No. Banter. Yes, I wear shirts from the 90s. I actually don't know how to shirt, like, so everything I find this. That's wrong. If it's on there, okay, I'm loading. Okie dokie, so there's the crusher dust. I'll walk around this side because the lighting's a bit shit. So wait a minute. Oh, it was a little hard in the old back, but you know, I think I did alright. I had a lucky guess with the amount of crusher dust I put down. I didn't plan that. I just threw it, I'm like, yeah, it should be right, and then I end up having pretty much the exact right amount. So obviously I am going to pave under here too. I'm just not sure if I have enough pavers yet, so I just focused on just getting this part here done. Something you can see, I'm not perfect, got a bit of it there. It's not, but you give it a little tap with the mallet and she'll be right. Sorry, I'm just stretching my back. I'm not trying to be a whinger, it does hurt. What's a little tip? I don't know if it's a common tip, but because like, to be honest, this is my second time I've paved an area. I'm not a paver, I'm no expert. I'm just trying to find a piece of plywood somewhere, because a little trick I learned is if you put a bit of plywood down, you can nail down on the crusher dust. Here we go. There's a bit of plywood. That's why it pays to have shit laying around sometimes. You've got to have organised shit, but you know, yeah. But yeah, so you put just a bit of plywood down in the general area you're going to work, and for me, I'm going to start joining into the doorway there first, so we'll try and carefully put this down just like that. That way I've got something to walk on, and as I pave I'll just move it out and out and out, and we'll just see how far we get. So, same story, I'll set a camera up, watch me do it, learn, enjoy. I don't know why you watch my videos, but I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll set up and you can watch. Bye.
You know they sell them in big bags?
Really?
$4.50 for a whole bag.
That's amazing.
Well, there's, how many? I just had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 12 to 13 in a bag for $4.50.
Fuck, I'm getting that. It's not Woolies.
They were on like a, you know when something new comes out and they have them on like a little display section? It was on one of them, like near the fruit and veg section.
Maybe they trialled the little ones to see if people liked them, and people obviously loved them.
They're tasty, and the boys just, I was trying to hide them from them. They're like, oh, what do you like Nutella? I'm like, I fucking know you do. It is, it's yummy. How's your belly? I don't even know why he's vomiting, hey, like, I was sick, but I didn't vomit at all. I didn't even feel nauseous. And like, we went to the skate park yesterday. There's not really anything at a skate park that would make him sick. He didn't even touch anything, and like he, you know, didn't lick anything.
Yeah.
And he just had like a horrible fever last night. And like I ended up putting him in the bed with me. But he still slept okay, and then he just like vomitron today.
Well, he's obviously picked something up, but I don't know, just a random bug, obviously.
So it's like he still feels warm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I said to the boys that we were going, they need to go to jiu-jitsu, otherwise I've paid $100 for like no reason then. And I'm just like, fuck it, if I take Benny though, he's gonna like hurl on the carpet.
And your nan wouldn't look after him, eh?
Which I might have to get her to take them.
Actually, that's an idea, yeah. It's funny though, because he seems fine now.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is like, because he was watching the iPad, and I have horrible car sickness.
Yeah,
so
I'm the same. I can't use my phone or anything.
And Kai is the same as me. He will, like, Harry and Christian can watch their iPads in the car, no drama.
Yeah.
Kai can't. He can make it to like the end of the street, and he's like, nah, he turns it off.
Yeah.
I'll fucking vomit. The only thing I can think of is like, once I ignored the car sickness sitting in the back, and I hurled everywhere, but I was fucked for like 2 hours after I got out of the car. Like, it just hung around.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I think is like, maybe he's having that because
Possibly.
nobody else is sick with a vomit.
Yeah.
We've all eaten the same thing, and
Yeah, it could be that. Because especially considering he's fine now, or seems fine anyway.
That's the thing is, like, I thought he was fine when I was at Woolies.
Yeah, true.
It's on the roof. You might have to wait if the wind blows it off.
You know, I'm honestly thinking.
Wait, you can get that down. Wait,
What?
wait for it to blow off. I've lost it. No, no throwing stuff up there. They're glass.
No, not really. That roof's not stable. It'll just break.
You'll have to wait for the wind to blow it off. It's not roots, it's passion fruit. I noticed a couple passion fruit have fallen off.
Actually, I found one that was ripening. Actually, starting to turn purple.
Oh, good.
The first time fucking ever.
Oh, it's going. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I was thinking, considering like pavers pop up free constantly on Marketplace, I reckon we should just do paved pathways everywhere because, like,
As long as they're not going to wash away.
no, they won't. That's the whole idea is pavers. Like, why not? Rather than putting gravel or stepping stone.
I hate gravel.
That's what I
It's my
mean.
feet.
So I was like, well,
Yeah, they're gross.
pavers doesn't cost us. Obviously, you'll buy crusher dust, but like.
That whole trailer load was $60 for crusher dust. How much did you pay for a bag of sand at Bunnings?
$9.
It's like instant difference in price. Because sand's the same price. Because originally I was going to get sand, and I was like, oh, is it better to use sand or crusher dust? And he's like, oh, personal preference. And then the person next, because I think he's a trainee, and because he didn't know how to do anything pure, the person next to him was like crusher dust, and he's like, oh, okay, crusher dust is the better one to use. But yeah, I thought so. I'll get crusher dust then.
Yeah, I just want he wants to go play on it.
Yeah, it's alright. A lot better than it was. At least it won't be a fucking mud pit every time it rains.
Because I was sort of, like I told you on the phone, I was sort of thinking like, this is my workshop, I might as well make it,
Workable.
yeah, workable and functional, because, and then on top of that, if it's functional, what's to stop me putting a chair down here and even a TV here if I want to, and just that way the power shed's just that and storage, you know? Because honestly, it's probably better me being further away doing what I do. Anyway.
Not that I'm gonna live down here. It's just like, yeah, it's just my. Because as you can see, that's not rubbish. That's my key pile. It looks like rubbish, but it's not. Like, that's what I mean. That's why I was worried about the boys, because it's very easy to mistake shit for rubbish. And it's like, no, that may look like rubbish because that's expensive shit I've got there. That's actual stuff I need to use to make things. You know, it's just that people don't make things very much. They don't know how to recognise what they're looking at. You know.
Do you have enough water for, actually no, don't worry.
What was that?
I'm going to go in the shade.
It's alright. As long as you come say hello from time to time, I'm happy.
Okay.
I said as long as you come say hello from time to time, I'm happy. Oh, yes.
No, Russia was holding like 25 kilos of children. I know, but you said to spend time with me. I'm trying to meet everyone's needs. There's so many of these.
It wasn't I was just something to focus on.
Good gracious, Ignatius. Have I tell you that I went to school with like, they were in a younger grade than me, I think 2 or 3 years younger.
Yeah.
And they were identical twins, but were both fucking like ginger, but that like real dirty dark ginger.
Yeah.
With like the palest fucking skin and the freckles. And their names were Ignatius and Vincent.
Ignatius?
Ignatius. Like, as if you've already not got like a bad start to like that you're ginger with freckles.
Yeah.
And now your name's Ignatius. And they were like skinny and scrawny, like string bean sort of kids.
Yeah. Well, the parents didn't do them any favours.
No, and that's like the only reason I remember them is just purely because like you're fucking rot and like you've got bad names.
What a thing to be remembered by.
They had like an older sister that was or maybe they were more. No, I was in grade 6. I think they were like grade 2 or something like that. And their sister was in between like me and them.
Yeah.
And she was really pretty. Like she must have just taken all the good genes. She was still ginger, but she could pull it off.
Yeah, well, there's some fucking gorgeous gingers out there.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but it wasn't like a real dumb name either.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, they go one of two ways. You're either drop dead gorgeous or they're fucking
I find
disgusting.
some girls are really hideous, but like girls can pull it off better than boys.
Yeah, but not all. Like, so there's like 2 types of gingers. There's always those that hold fuck and there's one that really
You're like,
well.
oh, hello, hobbit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they get like real fat. Oh, this one's sitting, so it doesn't fall. Who's touching you? Cheeky baba. Yeah, you hold cream for a second? I'll turn her around so she can touch. Okay, now she can't. Is that some on her face?
No, it's alright. You're gonna have to put up a bit of
Hey?
you're gonna have to put up a bit of YouTube presenting Kai right
Oh,
now.
are you still talking? Am I still talking over it?
Yeah. This whole thing's been recorded.
So there's that main hallway there done. You can see it with the stupid fucking lighting that doesn't want to work.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I haven't got enough to get underneath the bench yet, but I'm just paving the main areas, which is my welding shed, the main walkway here, and I want to pave just where the bandsaw goes here so I can roll it back and forth. If I can get that done, I'm happy today. So the next step is to move all this shit out of the way here so I can move the bandsaw so I can pave there, and then we'll mortar all the edges in to set them all in place. So watch and enjoy as usual. By the way, this is my beautiful little daughter here, Daisy.
Look, Benny, say hi.
She is the light of my life, and this is my beautiful partner Emily, as you would have seen in another video. Little Benjamin here. I think the last time he was in a video, he was a little baby basically crawling around. He's a 2-year-old toddler now, so they're watching me do this, but that's them, so I'll continue on.
got water.
Watch out, Bubby. Come in here.
It goes
In here,
underneath
Bubba.
the pavers. It's what you use to bed your pavers in. So when you put pavers on the ground, if you see how the ground's got all the little divots in it, basically you put this stuff down, you screed it out all level, and that way it gives you a perfectly level. Yeah, well that's not been done yet, but it gives you a perfectly level surface so your pavers don't move. But yeah. And then also once you're done, you put her over the top and you sweep it all over until it all falls between these gaps. And then once it falls between these gaps, you give it a light hose, and then it sets hard like concrete, so your pavers stay
when
stiff.
it dries, it's
Yeah,
concrete.
basically, yeah. Not concrete, but similar.
just strong. My dad was so expensive.
Hello, darling.
Put your hands under it though. Clap. Oh my god, that always scares me.
Boys, it's spilling on the floor. Please stop.
Clap, clap, clap. Hold it. It's because it shakes.
So if it's too heavy, don't worry. If you boys want to take those blocks out of the trailer and stuck them neatly just here.
Don't throw them because they crack.
Yeah, they're very fragile. If they're too heavy, don't stress. But if you can lift them, that'll be a big help if you could do that.
He's a white one.
Don't drop them though. You need them to fix the zipper.
Yeah, put it under the deck to stop the deck from wobbling.
How was it to put it down? If there's no clippers, baby, no, put it down, pull it out, and then lift it out.
Excuse me, Benjamin.
They just break it up and then they use it. Christian, no. I've seen what you did to the ones at home. If you can't do it, then don't do it. Benny, come with Mama. Benny, quickly, a tractor!
Oh! Benny, red tractor!
Mommy, come over here. Quickly, quickly!
Quick, quick, quick! Look! When Farmer Car's coming back, I get up there. Benny, come here! Send the block mark! There's a cinder block mark! Oh, look, there's a cinder block mark. Get back!
It's red.
Thank you, appreciate that, boys. Yeah, it's because this sheet's made of aluminium, and aluminium doesn't take much heat to melt. So see how these two didn't melt? It's because they're steel. That's aluminium, and aluminium has a much lower melting point. So yeah.
Oh, you added bricks in here as well.
Yep, bricks everywhere.
Adding bricks. This is just leather.
Hmm?
That's just leather.
It's not leather.
The snack. That sticks it into place and then you're... What is that from, Kai?
What's what?
I like that. Thing.
That? It's a rubber mallet.
Oh, look like a mini slam. Look
Yeah,
like a
so
mini
basically
slam.
you
Look
can-
how
You can
wide
tap
it
the
is.
bricks in without it breaking them.
It's so... Guess what? It's so light.
Yeah, because if you were to use a metal mallet, obviously it'd break the bricks, but that one absorbs the shock, so it won't actually break the bricks, but you can still tap them into place. So you just put it.
I'll pass it to you.
Thank you.
And pass it back to me. Like, yum. And then he knocks it into the front.
Make sure it's nice and move.
If it's dirty, it doesn't stick there.
Oh, it does. Just get a big gap between them. But you can fill that gap and crush it dust. This stuff is also
Then more breaks. I'm gonna get some for Rick. I'm just gonna get some. Okay, all you can see is there's a little bit of burn on the steel.
Yeah, they're all being replaced. I'm gonna remove all those and see the roof I got here.
That didn't even get burnt one bit.
Well, it wasn't here. So basically, this roof has been continued over this entire thing right to the end of the shed.
Because this blocked it and it couldn't go through it.
Do you want to put one there for me? Oh, that's right. Thank you very much.
Bricks are very heavy.
It can be, yeah. Thank you.
That's just rubber. That's not so good.
Are you just tapping it into the ground?
Yeah, so see how like it has a bit of a play to it. So what happens if you were just to put it straight there, see how it wobbles? So when you give it a tap, it just sort of helps bed it in so it won't move.
But it's
Do
still
I have
easy
that
to
one into the corner?
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I can put it on.
So see how it's uneven? So what you want to do is just tap here first and try and even it up with the rest of it. It's best if you hold it so you get the brick so it won't move. So I'll hold it for you so you can just tap it. Yep, just like that, and you'll get a feel for it. That's actually pretty good. You've gotten that pretty good. Good job. Oh, don't tap anymore because you'll fuck it. That's still alright. That's good job.
Can I have a turn?
Yeah, we'll just
Sit
go.
there.
Wrong place. We've got to keep the pattern the same. So see
Oh.
how we go. That to
There's
go that
usually
way, that way. Ooh,
I've
I'll
never
button the
seen
pattern up.
one that's two colours.
Who's
Usually
that?
all of them are just
Does it
black.
really matter about the pattern?
Not crucially,
Is it
no.
this one?
Depends, like some
This one I
areas
put that
does.
there.
With that one, no. See how these two are facing that way? So I want to put it going this way.
How do
And,
you put it like that?
yep. And then do that. So give it a look. Just make sure it's held. Just don't hit my fingers. Just give it a light tap around the place.
Christian
Whoop,
doesn't
whoop,
break
whoop.
his fingers.
See how when you do that, it's bouncing up here. So you just want to tap it here to try and bed it in more there. A bit harder. There you go. Beautiful. That's
Can I have
bedded
one?
in.
So we'll grab another one.
Okay.
Hurry, Christian, give him the hammer.
Pause it to me when you're done. Oh!
Alright.
Hit his head again.
It's my turn.
I'm used to hitting my head there.
Alright.
Because you're too tall for it. Made it higher.
And if you can, don't stretch it. No,
Hey,
if you
fuck
can try
Kai.
and avoid walking on this, but see how
Fuck Kai,
screwed
wrong
out.
tap.
So basically, probably hit more this end and see how it's a bit high here. Hit more
We're just
there,
making
go
brick
here,
walls.
in the middle. Stop. Beautiful, that's good.
So you don't want us to walk in?
If you can avoid it, that's better because otherwise it makes it harder to bend them in. I know I'm standing here, so I'm being hypocritical. We'll do this one next. So the same thing. Do you need a holder or do you want to hold it? Good. Yeah, I'll get the smaller one. Just roughly. See how big you want it.
Give it a light little hose and there you have.
That's it.
Solid.
Alright. Did someone bring a couple more in?
And then it's
Good job, Harry. Thank you. Take that one.
wobbling.
And we'll put that one there. So same thing.
Bed that one in. Not stand on there. Stay there. Stay on the pavers.
Hold it. How can you hold this?
I can hold. Do you want to hold it or do you want me to hold it?
I'm just scared it's going to break my fingers.
Again, notice how it's bouncing up this end. That means you need to hit there to try and bed it in more there. Thank you, Gary. It's got a little feel, and you just got to give it a little nudge around. If it doesn't rock, if it feels solid, that's beautiful. Then you put another one here.
I'll get it.
I think you get the gist of it now. I'll let you sort of just work it out. You have to feel the problem.
Oh, I've got
Yeah,
it.
hold it. Yeah, don't wait. I've got to hold it so you can feel where it needs to be bedded in.
I got another one.
Yeah, thank you.
Just one holds it. No, I don't. Hit it, God.
Same thing.
I don't want to hit it anymore. I want to be the holder.
If you want, do whatever you want, mate.
Bam, bam, bam.
Don't have to do anything. I'm happy to help you want to do.
Show it the hammer so you don't have
I think you've done that all. That's not bad, mate. That's alright.
Beautiful. Alright, any more out there? We need to collect. Oh, Harry's onto it. Thanks, Harry.
No, there's no more.
No more? Okay, might have to go collect some more. I'll go get a
I'll
trolley.
hold
We'll bed this
the
one in,
rubber
so
band.
who's next? We'll bed
There's
that
a
last
cracked
one
one, but that's not going to work.
Don't worry about it. Bed that last one in, and we'll go get some more.
How do you hold it?
Yeah, that one might leave.
It's
a bit
broken. Don't touch the cushion. Hey,
Yep, there we go. So just
how
bed
do you
that
hold
one
it?
in.
Just hold it.
Yeah.
There you go, give it a hit. Other side. In the middle. Okay, stop. Give it a feel. Yep, beautiful. Alright, we'll turn this camera off. I'll just go get some more, eh?
Are you posting that?
What's that? Oh, that's off of the vacuum cleaner, that is. Is the rubber mallet around somewhere?
Harry's holding it.
Oh, my bad. Thanks, mate.
Is that the correct way to put it in?
We'll do, no, well, it actually technically is, yep. But we do two like that first, and then we'll do those two. So, do you want to hit it in? I'll hit this one in, and you hit the next one in.
No, it's my one next.
There
Yeah,
you go.
sorry.
Oh. I'll just stand here and supervise, and you can bring them in, and you can do it if you want. Other way around. Opposite pattern. There you go.
Better than her.
Beautiful. Just make sure she's straight. Just push it hard. Yeah, that's alright. Just give it a tap. Don't be afraid to give it a firm hit. Not hard, but just a nice firm hit. Yeah, like that. Beautiful.
Don't pick it up.
And then we'll give it a feel around.
That's good.
Good. Beautiful.
What about some more bricks, Harry?
And once that's come on quite nicely.
Can only grab one at a time.
That's alright, mate. There's no rush. So same thing, that one goes like that way. Yeah, give it a bit of a smooth. Other way around, yeah, like that. And flip it around, because that's when see how it's all white. Yeah, see how it's the nice side.
Flip it around?
Yep, like that. And just give it a tap in. If you want. Beautiful. Tap it there, a little bit there. In the middle. Beautiful.
That's good.
Soft bit in, and trick you get any crap like that. Just get another grip. Knock that off so they go together nicely. Next one. Just set that one in. Do you want me to grab the next brick, Harry?
Sure.
Or do you want to grab it?
I'll grab it.
You'll grab it, that's alright. Beautiful. Alright. So I'll put this one in place.
Then Harry, that's all good.
Yeah, put that there. We can give that a tapper.
Which one am I having? This one.
Oh no, this one here.
I don't want to play the press. Just
Just
hit
tap
anyway.
around, you'll get a feel for it. If you find that one size rises up, tap that side that rises until you get to the point where it
Just
feels.
hit the middle. It goes on perfectly if you hit
The middle's usually the best place to hit it, yeah, that's the first spot to hit. That's perfect, mate. So yeah,
Put another one down.
I'll grab another one.
We'll just go as far as they'll take us. This is all we've got.
I was about to say it's good. There's a couple of chipped ones in the pile. But
That's alright. If they've got a chip on one side, we just put that to the bottom. Other way around. See how it's those two? That opposite direction.
and
There you go. That's
That
what
one.
we're doing. Alright.
Hitting in, Harry.
Is that a hole for you? I'll just give that a tap tap.
Puppy, puppy, puppy.
Beautiful. No, actually, what I'm going to use it, I can't use that one.
Yeah, that's chip.
So another one. You're off it. Good, you know what you're doing.
Another way, which way is that way?
Yeah, whichever looks best, really. It's not overly crucial. There you go. Lovely. I don't have to say to do anymore.
You just have to hit the middle.
That's it. You get. That's what I told you. You get a feel for it. And once you get a feel for
You
it.
can feel it going down, and you just have to hit the middle.
Yep. That's it. So here we go.
Hold it at the top and
Actually,
then
wait a minute. I stopped up there. Put that the wrong way around. There you go. First back.
just hold where it's at the top, and then you just bop, bop, bop the middle.
Yep. Go.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah.
There you go.
It's not
She's
moving.
in.
So another one is going to go like this.
Yep. Another one like that, and then those ones go like that.
Oh, this way. Yeah.
Other way around. Okay. One goes like that there, and then one that goes like that.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, actually, no, you haven't seen it. So there you go, tap of those in. Or grab a couple more.
Middle.
Might as well do something. I'm just standing here, aren't I?
That one's in, Harry. You just loosen it. So stop. Yeah, let's move. This one, foot off. Middle. Go. Stop. That's in.
I'll be brick boy. There we go. Use the tapping in if you want. That way I'll bring them over. I'll do the heavy lifting. You can do the tapping in, so you're doing such a good job. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Let's stick with this one. And then I'll get that one in properly. Hi.
Okay, so I have to bust this stuff. Alright. So good. Shuffle.
Those are my two bubbles.
Just make sure you get that out there. There's two, make sure that it's straight. Beautiful.
No, it's my one.
Put that one there, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to knock in.
That's my one.
We'll find it.
Can I knock on this one?
Got to scavenge around
Oh,
for
yeah,
a couple more, sure.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's hold on there. Boom, 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 boom. So moving, here. Work these two. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. That's good. Bam, good. Yep. That's one. Bam, bam, bam. Good. Yep, there you go. Call that. I'm gonna call that a scavenging.
Yes, got it. Like 2. So we'll put
Two
the,
chip ones.
they're
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
You won't see them.
Mop, we got whopped.
See.
That's chip.
That's alright.
Doesn't matter.
Use some red goodies. Put that on
So probably do this one.
there. Do those ones.
No, I
Let's
think
see
it'll-
what else we can find. That should have one here.
That's good. Hold it in home.
Found some. So sitting in the pavers now, so we're not just swap that out. It's up away the other.
Ah!
Alright. Put that one there.
What am I doing on the outside? Hold it for me. That's good, dude. What? A few more. You're hitting at the back, middle. That's good.
We're good. Got a couple more here for you.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's good.
Legends. Right.
5.
Just
And then that one goes
Shuffle, get those two.
bum, 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 bum. I'm sorry. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, you hit it with the side of it. Everyone.
There we got, so we need 2 more and that will be it.
Oh yeah. One more. One more. I'm going to bring in one more. And that'll be cause. And that will be cause.
There we go. There's the last 2.
That will be your one. 2, 3, 4. Good. Last one. Last one. Finally.
Beautiful. Legends. Alright, so that's all the pavers put down. Yeah, you're on camera. That's Kai. He's got the same name as me, yes. Spelt differently, same name, and that's Harry. They're 2 little champs here that have been helping me do this. So we've got all the pavers down, and basically I've made a path. Oh, there's that roof hit my head all the time. All the pavers down, we've got it paved in here. So the next step we'll probably do is mix up some mortar, and we'll do all these edges to bed them in. Once that's done, we'll sweep some crusher dust through all the gaps, and that's this job done. But I'm going to take a break, guys, so we'll do this in a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so basically the next step that we're doing here, we've got an awesome cameraman Harry filming. I'm going to make up some mortar, and we're going to basically put like a beveled edge all the way around where I've laid these pavers. And any of these gaps here where a good paver would usually fill with pavers, I'm just going to fill with mortar because it'll do the same job. Once that's all done everywhere, we'll get this crusher dust all over it, give it a nice broom in, blow it off, and that's job done. So let's get into it, eh? Let's see, you did the, I reckon you did it right. Okie dokie, so we've gone mixed up some mortar.
What the hell was that, bro?
Try to breathe the dust in if you can.
So just
Bag open.
the hose is busted. Why is the hose on?
That, so there's
Like,
your
it's like dry ice.
oh, it's just a mix of sand and cement basically. And we just gotta wet it down. Sorry, I'm a bit rough.
They look like cement.
Yeah, basically cement without rocks in it. Cement is this, but it has rocks in it. The rocks help bind. Whereas this is more glue. Masonry glue. So you mix it up. You can use this is what you use for laying bricks. And this is what they put between bricks.
Yep.
But you also use it in paving. So you just got to get the right consistency.
No, from Kai, the hose isn't wetting me from you. It's when you put the hose on the ground. I kept stepping in the puddle.
Yeah, I haven't got a nozzle on the hose. I should have.
Buy a nozzle.
I do. I've got lots of them. My dog goes and chews them up.
Rocket. Naughty.
Just a rocket man. So that's actually pretty good.
He's a good dog that chews a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, he's a good boy, but he's a bit of a doofus.
That much.
So that's not too bad a consistency. Probably would have liked it. Oh, actually, no, it's pretty
It just
good.
looks like concrete. That's all it looks like. It doesn't have rocks in it.
Yeah, I could have probably made it a
It's
little
just
bit
turning
drier.
into solid concrete.
That's not too bad. I guess.
Is that bit?
So
I didn't make glue.
we'll go quickly turn the hose off.
Because it's spraying out water. Yo, film this boy. Film this boy. Turned it off. No, why are you filming?
Right along. When you're on a shroud, you can do a lot.
Is that what
more
shovel.
a bit of most. Me, what I'm doing. This is an instructional video. He's a cameraman. He can decide what he thinks is the best shot. So we'll get this like that. Put a nice edge. Put a nice edge. Not perfect. Alright. So there's that bit done. Grab another shovel full. Get a bit on the pavers like that. It's not the end of the world.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah.
Just don't want to get this
Move away, Christian. Move away. Harry, move away.
Move back a little bit, please.
Move back, cameraman.
It's alright, mate. So I don't want to get bored of this. Gradually do the same thing. Just sort of.
Does it really matter if you get water on you until it dries?
It's not good if it dries. If it's good, you know, so it's not.
Wash it off as soon as it gets on you.
As soon as it gets on, you wash it off. Yeah, because it has another tendency to dry your skin out. Dry your skin out is the reason why when I have a lot of hot facilities, you shouldn't breathe the dust and you like really so don't stress it.
And they even try to look pretty
But yeah, no, it's one of those things that you over time, if you're always touching concrete, especially you notice the people that do concrete, they have like really dry, callousy hands, and it's because they're always touching concrete and it dries their hands.
Is it bad for you?
It's not great. It's not very good for your teeth. Alright, we're back doing a bit more.
Not dried yet.
We got most of it done. It hasn't gone dry just yet, so
No,
we'll...
man, it's getting close to drying.
Yeah, pretty close to it.
Now we're doing it back here.
So
That's what we got so
keep going
far.
along here, just doing the old fucking shuffly do.
Shuffly do, that one's not put in.
We'll get a bit more.
Oh, I stepped in it.
Whoop!
I just stepped in it. I
Yeah.
stepped in that part.
Careful.
I know. If it dries on my foot,
Oh! I just stepped in it.
Yeah, it's alright. Won't kill you.
just it only don't matter. No, I stepped in some. It don't matter.
Doesn't mean keep walking on it.
Just about out.
Just if you don't have enough, just make more.
That's it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm a bit sloppy, eh?
I know, sloppy boy. Like poo. It's like sloppy poo when you have diarrhea.
A little bit right that, eh?
Yeah, it looks
I
like
actually,
it feels weird.
and I actually worked out a better way than using that little shovel trowel.
What?
We simply just do this first. Look at that. That gives you your rough. Because I'm a genius, we do this like that.
High five.
Get out of the way, boys. Get out of the way.
And then simply get
Ah,
your
something like that.
shovel and you just fucking, so I shouldn't say these words, sorry. Just do that. And you just go along and look how neat that is. Once that's like that, and then you can get
So
the
sloppy.
oh,
Oh,
wow.
that was loud.
That was bad, so that'll have to dust off. I did it there and it worked nice. Oh, well, at least it's just my workshop. But generally it works better than that. But of course, because I'm filming it, it looks like crap.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that. There we go, that's what I did.
I'm standing in it. It looks like chicken poo.
Yeah, I did this. I did it wrong like that.
Yeah.
It looks like chicken poo. Like big chicken poo. What's up, bruh?
Excess.
On the ground.
Edge. Like that.
Smoothie doovie.
Scooby the dooby.
Oh, look at how smooth that is. Oh.
Cheers, mate. And that's about as far as one bag will get us. So I've got to mix a bit more up. We might just give that a light dust with my hand. There we go.
We still have like a ton left.
Probably make it worse or whatever. There we go. So that's one bit of edge
More.
down. Now I just got to do well the rest, and I'm not doing that right now. So
we might leave it at that for now.
Hi, I'm the cameraman.
Cheers for the help, boys.
I'm cameraman.
And that's extra footage because you can always chop and change little bits and
I mean,
pieces.
the boys won't be on this one.
Yeah,
It'll just be really short though.
it'll just be me and you rambling to each other.
I'll let
As I
it.
fill these edges in. At least I won't have the issue.
Something the focus gone.
What was that, sorry?
Oh no, he's just laying down having a best life.
That's right.
Just laying down.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. Was that Rocket, you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just laying on the grass.
he's got a good life, eh?
Yeah. Best life in the wild way. You can walk around and run. And we can throw balls really fast.
He's good at catching them, eh?
I know. One time he caught Kai's long, far throw balls with his first try.
You caught it mid-air.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. I can't do it every time, but he does it sometimes.
Yeah,
and
no, it's cute.
like for a dopey dog, he can do some things alright. He's got his skills. As I said, you might just step into the left there. Oh, well, actually, step there, man, if you want. That
Yeah,
way.
so I can be on the camera.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't want to cut you out of the camera, but you'll stand just so you'll see it. But yeah.
Because the camera's bigger.
What was that?
The camera's bigger
I think so.
than this.
Yeah, it gives you a spread angle. Well, not
Yeah.
a spread,
Not
wide
that,
angle.
not that little small angle.
Yeah. See, back in my day, I'm not that old, I'm only 30, but when I was your age, TVs used to always be perfectly square. They didn't have wide screens. Don't ask
Like
me
a
why.
rectangle.
They know it was a square. Don't ask me why they did it. It's just how TVs were. It wasn't really until the, I don't know.
It doesn't matter how TVs look, at least they work.
Yeah, that's it. As long as they show a picture, it's all you need, eh?
I mean, that's why you post all your videos on the TV.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I suppose you can watch it on a TV, or you can watch them on a computer or a phone. YouTube's on everything now.
Yeah, like on iPad.
You know, again, back when I was your age.
iPads weren't invented.
No, they weren't. Even video cameras were a pretty big. You know, people had them, but they weren't a common thing. I remember if someone had a video camera, it was like, holy moly, they got a video camera, and you would film all kinds of weird things, but you couldn't post them on the internet like you do now. You could just, it was more you just kept them. There's only people you knew you could show them to. And then YouTube came along, and then people started posting to YouTube like we're doing right now. So you're growing up in a good age where you can find information out pretty damn easily. And you can also, people see you. Oh. Yeah. You understand what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when because this stuff dries like concrete. It basically
I
is.
mean, this slider's already getting pretty hard, but
It basically is concrete, this stuff, but
this slider's pretty hard. But
yeah.
It's turned into a perfect ball.
it's starting to get, yeah, it's starting to dry out now. By tomorrow morning, it'll at least
It'll all be
mid-morning,
dry.
it'll be dry.
And we're definitely staying here because we put on the fire.
Yeah, I don't know if he's staying the night. I think he's just staying for dinner, your mum was saying.
Maybe.
But, yeah, so the idea is you put this around and it keeps it all set so the pavers don't move, and it sort of acts like a concrete slab that's been put together with a little bit of time.
You know, you can use the sand in the sand pit.
You can.
Just not too much, because Benny likes playing in it.
Yeah. You'll probably like a bit of this crusher dust actually, because you mix it with water in it and you can actually mould things out of it and it sets like concrete.
Like,
And if
you can make your own thumb.
well, you can sort of like mould a shape of something when it's like in the right consistency, and then it'll stay that way. But if you get something, break it up, it breaks back into dust, and you can make up something else again. That's the stuff. That's this stuff here. It's called crusher dust. It's pretty cool stuff. You can make all kinds of things with it. Why they use?
Not just fix bricks and stuff.
Yeah, it works awesome under pavers, but there's more than one use for everything.
Perfect.
Hurt your ears the other day.
It doesn't hurt that much.
Oh, it's going to mix up some more. We'll be back in a sec, mate.
A petrol motorcycle is louder.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're super loud.
that lot. This hopefully is the last bad one.
Hopefully this is the last one again. I might just turn the camera off so we don't waste.
Information. That tractor's so loud. Take your phone and then take the.
Continue on, eh? We'll get this edge all done. Yeah. And then we'll sweep
That's
it.
just all clear.
We might as well do night works to go on this far. Might as well finish.
Works.
So we'll finish her off.
Sand. Sand is very useful
It is a very, oh, sorry.
to make this stuff.
It's very useful in a lot of applications.
Most people just use it for sand pits,
Oh,
but we use it for gluing bricks down.
That's it.
I found something when I came in here. When I tried to kill the moth, I saw this in the corner of my eye.
What'd you see?
Oh, this. I saw this in the corner of my eye.
Oh, the chocolate.
Yeah, I saw that in the corner of my eye when I was about to smack it.
Of course you did. You're like, oh, chocolate.
Hello. We're just finishing off this. We have to do inside here.
Yeah.
And I
got back
and
just
somehow
in
I missed the moth when it's so close to me.
Huh?
Like, try. So I picked up this, pretend there's a moth here. And then I look at the corner of my eye and see that, and that's what makes me miss. What are you guys doing here? Just finishing off this. One guy's recording another video.
Yeah, just getting these edges done. Setting the bricks in. Well, not the bricks, the pavers, I should say.
You don't talk that much on your videos. Like on the video in you on the show.
Depends on the video.
You didn't talk any.
Some videos I'll ramble non-stop, other videos I kind of just work. And I just do a time lapse. This depends on how I feel. I don't really have a set style of video.
Let's put it up.
I've got this video is full of views chattering about it, but hey, that's something different. I'm sure my audience might like that.
Just hoping you get more subscribers.
And just think when you're old, you can look back on this and go, hey, shit, that was when I was that age. Helping put the pavers down. Let's get this guy.
Pushing on this, not as fun kind of chocolate. Yeah, I saw it as well.
Oh, did you, Farmer Kai, did you find your thing?
Find what? This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it.
What is that?
It's
That was the thing my car was.
a
Kai.
scraper,
But
I'm
it's a
using-
chiseler?
I'm using it as a trowel because it's all I have, so...
Kai, you were using that to
scraper.
Kai, you were using that to dig under the fire table and see what you could pull out.
Yeah, I was pulling out like heaps of these like teeny nails.
I'm a bit unorthodox.
I know this made a dent. Farmer Kai,
Yeah.
just hopefully this did not make a dent.
What?
Yeah, hopefully.
I bet it just has a big dent.
What? Doesn't have a dent?
Rocket kept walking on it. and
So he put this there. I bet it just made it even bigger than oh god. It made nothing.
No, it's too flat.
It made nothing, Farmer Kai.
flat.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Alright.
No, not this end. On the squeaky end.
That's getting solider. I just touched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, as it starts to set, it'll feel more and more solid, and especially
What's your
once
shooting?
you...
Farmer Kai, can I have a piece?
Yeah, go for it. Have a couple pieces. Only if you give me a row though, because I've got a row of it.
I'm having one. That's all you get. It's okay. Like, just take one.
Don't open it. Do you want one cushion? One piece?
Two.
There's one piece. There's a really dodgy rest.
Oh, no.
Two. Pick up that. One? Here you go, I'll give you another one.
Pretty good chocolate, eh?
Yeah, it's too delicious.
And then save the other part for Farmer Kai and
Some left for you, Farmer Kai.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate
I
it.
don't have all that. I don't have that whole entire line as well. Oh yeah, you didn't have any.
I just had two.
Shovel of this.
It's cold in here. I arrived in here to warm up.
Oh, are you guys making another bag?
This is the last bag, so we're gonna hope
This hopefully it
finishes
works.
But we'll see how far it gets. I reckon it'll finish it.
Yeah, it looks like it's nearly finished.
Worst case scenario, we'll just fill it with crusher dust. It'll do the symbol job.
And then wet it.
Yeah.
Oh, cold.
Let her up there.
It's warmer in here,
So
guys.
you might move the camera, eh?
Oh, you're filming in here.
At the moment. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Alright, cool. We'll just leave it where it was.
Yeah, because it's got to look through here and see you.
Yeah.
It's got to be like, ooh, who's that?
Cool. Alright, well, I'll continue.
We're recording? Yeah, continue.
It is recording, yes.
Flat. No, that's the camera see flat.
Unless someone wants to film, it's up to you.
Film off, Kai
Close up
Vlog.
what I'm doing.
Film off. Kai film off.
There you go, you film what I'm doing.
It's getting close to dark, so the vision's not very good.
Actually, I'll put the light on. Oh, there it is. There we go.
Yeah, there's the vision better.
So, tidy.
Nice and
They're not perfect. I'm not a paver, but I'm just giving this a red hot crack. And it's my workshop's like, I don't really particularly care. As long as it's tidy enough.
But if it was someone else's workshop, would you care?
Oh yeah, for someone else's I'd be doing a shit ton better job. But also I wouldn't be paving someone else's workshop because I'm not a paver.
But even if you were, would you do it nicer than this?
Yeah, I do other people's jobs nicer than my own because
Because you don't really care if it's your own, you only care if it's someone else's.
I'm all after functionality for myself, whereas when when someone's paying you, they obviously want,
Want it
value
nice.
for their money, which is fair enough. If I paid someone, I want a good fucking schmicky job too. But for me,
I mean, yours is pretty clean.
yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So,
Yours is pretty neat though.
yeah.
It's been a minute. Nice and sheeny.
Alright, so
I actually like being the cameraman.
there you go. Well, you might be a phone for you. I might utilise you a bit more in my videos. Alright, so
I'll show my face in a couple of videos.
alright, so that's that bit done. What else we got to do?
Farmer Kai, do you know when you were
Go
doing
over
that?
there.
I might do this little area here.
Right there.
Farmer
Then we've got
Kai.
this teeny area.
Farmer Kai, did you see
Right
your
here.
video with
Right there.
the shed? Did you see Kai poking?
I can't remember.
Oh, that silver shed, I poked my head in and I was like,
Oh, you did a little sneaky in there.
Yeah, because you were looking.
Oops, sorry.
Because
oh my god, what are you doing?
Because Farmer Kai, you were looking that way.
Yeah, I get pretty oblivious when I'm working.
Oblivious.
That's what we're using.
You don't even feel that anyone is
so
looking
far,
at
it's really
you.
pretty squishy, but it's all good.
Farmer Kai.
There's some footprints everywhere.
Farmer Kai. Remember how you get a feeling of something?
Yeah.
You just go oblivious and don't even feel that feeling. You just keep on working.
I do sometimes and sometimes I don't. But I am pretty oblivious, I'll admit.
Oblivious, you don't even know. Scrape. You scared me.
You can go.
This is my first time beginning videos.
There you go.
What's up, Harry? This is Christian.
Hey.
That's Farmer Kai.
Doing all
And
the work.
hi, I'm the cameraman.
Today we're doing the video.
Oh,
We're doing.
Oh, my knees just cracked.
Yeah. Today we're doing a video. Oh.
Get out of there.
Bob Carr doing a great job.
oh thanks, mate.
Guys,
Yeah,
an
perfect.
That's right.
Bloop.
you dance one more time.
It's so good.
This is the end of your life. It's just rubber.
It's still currently night time.
Yeah. It's that
Where's my shovel going there?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Soup. We're high. It's freezing. Oh,
It's super cold today.
Hey, where are we putting this?
Move.
Oh, I got to tuck down here.
Not down, just don't get stabbed by the spider web.
Oh, there's no dangerous spiders here.
I hate that fan, it's so ugly. It is. Doing a great job. Not bad. Good cement. Technically is cement.
Oh,
I'm moving.
Not too of a shabby job for just slipping it in.
Not too. Why just like this? Not too much shabby at all, but just slipping it in. Go, 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 go.
someone dropped their guts in here. Smells like shit.
Someone dropped their guts in here or something. Oh, just ah! The spider web's
If
on my
there's like
head.
a chunk of
I
it
hate
like
when
right
that
here.
happens.
Probably.
Yeah.
This brick is so
roughly
wobbly.
there. I think we might run a little bit short.
My
Actually.
hand.
This brick needs to be stable. It's so wobbly.
That's why you put the crusher dust over the top and sweep it so it fixes all that.
Did you guys notice that someone left their guts in here because it smells like poo?
Bruh.
That's what we're eating.
I mean, we'll be fine. Yep,
This is what we're doing. Here we are. So if I pay
Excuse me.
Guys, we can't do it.
Ah, well, it'll be finished with crusher dust. But that's alright.
Okay, we didn't have enough
Mortar.
No, aim
Mortar?
it at you.
we didn't
Aim
have
it at
enough
you.
mortar
Aim it
to
at you, Kai.
fill it up, so we're gonna have to use crusher dust instead.
No, Kai, aim it at you and
sure.
talk next.
And out of this,
Where is my little arm?
there's Christian,
Hey.
there's Farmer Kai, Harry in the background,
Hello.
and here's me. I am the cameraman.
Hi. Hi. We ran out of mortar, so we have to use crusher dust.
Get out of the way. I've got to film good content.
Let's get what we can get done with this.
With crusher dust.
No, we'll finish off the crusted dusting when we get back here tomorrow. Well, he'll probably finish it off by himself.
Oh, we can do it tonight if you want.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Well, we'll probably do it because I want to film some more.
Yeah,
I'm being the awesome cameraman on YouTube.
Might as well finish her off tonight and then we can say it's done, eh?
No.
It's not like it's actually late, it's just because it's winter
Made
and
a
stuff.
poop.
It's quick.
Mama, can I have one more piece?
Go for it.
Wait.
One piece, not two.
Yeah.
No, Harry, cut that piece in half.
Set the rest of that for Mom Kai.
Yeah.
Me and Harry have just been. I'm just doing what I want to do in the back. Hey guys, I'm behind the camera. Farmer Kai doing the most awesome content you could ever do.
I'll try.
Meow.
Oh.
Literally all your content is good.
Oh, well, thank you.
That light is bright.
Actually, can you keep the light on me? It helps.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
this light helps like nothing. Yes, it's up there, not on the head. Farmer Kai, we should put that light down there. We're putting the light down. Farmer Kai, you have more light.
Ah, beautiful. Good thinking. That's way better.
Yeah, it looks better. I wonder what's on with that light now. That looks amazing. It's still filming.
Careful, put your hand in it.
I won't. I'm to see what's happening.
No, you're right, mate.
That light is the same as light.
Best way to learn.
Ah, shovel.
Best way to learn is to watch.
Shovel.
There's some spare stuff on the shovel.
Yeah, well,
There's little chunks of it.
yeah, I'll wash that off later.
No, come closer to him. Yeah, because he's over there and the light's here.
That's better.
Just reuse.
Yep. Okay.
Why is that spinning since the beginning? Everything's been alright.
Hang on, a bit of spider web.
That thing's spinning.
Alright, so that's in the mortar. So we'll do the rest with crusher dust.
Yeah.
So I'll go to a shovel of crusher dust and bring
I am staying here. I'm staying here
We're
just
getting
in case.
close to the end.
So 2 minutes.
What?
The other vendor, Farmer Kai, the other video randomly stopped recording, so
Has it?
yeah. So I just started another.
Oh, yes, right, sweet. I was going to say, oh no, I didn't run out of memory. Did it?
Oh shit! Come in. Crunchy dust. It's crunchy dust. Pixie dust.
It's called crunchy dust for a reason.
It's pixie dust. That's pixie dust.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah, quick at that, but one more and
The
we'll be...
cluster
That's
dust
so
just
much
makes it dirty, but you're going to clean that up. Bro, look at that spider. I can't even see it. Hey. I can't even see the water. Hey, Kyle, look at that spider. He's alive. Oh, it's such a big one.
Right, excuse me.
Excuse me? I noticed that, see that spider there? It's like falling down the side.
Alright, so we'll just...
Smooth this out.
Oh, no.
Alright, let's get the shovel. And then gently...
Oh. Oh.
It's so sad. So funny.
Close to the cameraman.
Yeah. Got in him.
Look at how clean that is.
Bro, it's so dark out here. Why doesn't it like we were out here by ourselves with Gerardo?
And we'll just swap.
Nice. So, finish the
Ah!
Sorry, has it been
It's
irritating?
so loud.
Down there.
Farmer Kai,
Yeah.
the sound from your shovel woke up Daisy Boo. It woke up Daisy Boo.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it's from the sound from your shovel.
Oh, no.
No, Daisy's already waking the pram. That's Winnie. Daisy's
Winnie!
waking the pram.
Alright, so we are not quite finished yet.
So,
So the next thing we're going to do is basically... Actually, you can help with this if you want. So I'll shovel some bits of fucking... I shouldn't say that word, don't say it.
do not say that word. This is a family-friendly channel.
And we're way too close for you to
So
say
what
that.
you can see is when I put crusher dust down, if you're still here, first of all, what I like to do is just get your hand because you can really sort of get it into the grooves
Snoopy Doopy.
like that. You just sort of spread it around. Don't worry if you leave some on top, but just try and get it in all the grooves. And we'll do that. So I'll go through and shovel some bits if you want to help do that. And then once we've done that,
I don't need to help. I'm cameraman.
Exactly.
Cameraman does everything.
Once we've done that, we'll broom it off.
Broom.
Done.
Well, that's what it looks like now because he used his hands, but whatever.
Do that. So you spread it all around like that. Like
Yeeted! Yeeted, but eated.
do this. Do this. All the way in all the. I got it. A bing da dang, 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 bing da dang. I need more.
Just be careful with the light. Don't put it on the ground like that. Get into the poisonous like that. let's let that out, and we'll see how that'll rub in, because I don't put too much.
Oh!
That, so just rub her around.
What the f are you doing?
Massage it in.
There.
Ow, that's stung.
Come on, man. Keep dirty old stones.
All the gaps you can.
Wow.
There's no better way than by hand.
Stop the cameraman.
You can have all the fancy equipment in the world, but this is the best way to do it.
Use your hands.
Come on, crush it out.
Spread it around.
Crusher, crusher.
Scoopy doopy.
Okay, let me in.
Go past me, pooey butt.
No, Christian.
That wasn't me. Spready, 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 spread. Little crackies.
That's why I got more crusher dust. Can you also feel me? Relax.
Alright, I think that's done, so just hang tight. I'll go get a broom and I'll broom this all off.
There's a broom right
So you can pause for a minute if you want.
There's a broom.
So now with all the excess stuff to go on top, you simply just do this.
Oh.
Yes,
And this is where the magic happens, because this is where you... What do you want to get?
I got in.
Just be careful, mate.
So I get
Oh, there's so much spare crusher dust just on the
from
floor.
card. So I get more
Can you just
crusher.
move to the side there, Harry, please? Thank you.
That's
Just
what
so
I'm
I can sweep.
Ow!
Did I get you, did I?
No,
No,
I
must have.
keep on throwing crusher dust.
I don't do that, Colin.
I'm totally didn't. Oh, look at my biggest feet.
Look at your big feet. Look at them. They're so big. Scrapey, scrapey. Boogle and rapey. Scrapey, scrapey, boogle and rapey. Stand up here with the camera. The camera's gone.
Careful, just watch wrong. Like me, and then we sweep this out.
Farmer
here.
Kai, if you... Farmer Kai, Kai accidentally got out of the video.
There's this button that I keep pressing with my tiny little,
Oh, that's all right.
tiny
You're
little
back
bit
in
of my
it now.
hand, but I'm back in it.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes, and like that always...
There's a couple of videos that you might need to edit together because it kept doing that. And your phone's at low percent.
Yeah. Well, I have the light
Then
on.
the power...
It won't work
Oh, okay.
because it's too low.
The power...
Well, how about we do this then?
Yeah, do that.
Just put it
Does
like...
work?
Yeah, that works. I can see.
Alright, cool. So now we just need to sweep all this out, and we'll just sweep it out onto other
Ah!
Out of the way.
pages that need to be filled in. Get it all out. Oh. Without bending your broom handle.
No, don't! Nice. Some more then. Oh. And some more. And that was it. You're so close to me.
Okay, so
Better view.
we'll put this light somewhere else so we can get
Out here.
vision.
I'm gonna put it like right here. Right here?
You know, I stepped on your concrete.
Oh, that works.
There you go.
I'm getting to you for better view. It's a good view. I just look around the corner.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It is filming.
Yeah, I'm filming him, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Pressure dust. Okay, pushing the fruit, bro.
Ideally, you should sweep the cord.
Let's put that up there or something.
No, thanks, mate.
The only thing that I'm not trying to do is step in the mortar. Because it hasn't dried yet.
Yeah.
That part is so close to drying.
Oh, it doesn't take too long to dry, luckily.
Eh.
Alright.
In the morning.
let's
From
start.
Kai. That fire is so good now.
Yeah, your mum's made a good one.
Yeah.
So once we finish this, we'll
Without
go
the light.
Once we finish this, we'll go sit up around the fire and have something to eat, probably.
Harry's getting buried. Mom, God, look. Harry's getting buried.
Jeez, you got it on my toesies.
Toady, woady. I'll go
Got
out.
it on my toesies.
I'm going out for my
Okay, no worries.
That's funny how Harry's feet are just. Make an image. Chappelle. Mom calls it sweep my feet in.
Alright.
He's
Do
just
you mind moving just over there, just so I can do this last section, boys?
Yep.
Get out of the trash of that.
Get out of the way of the cameraman.
You can stand.
Okay.
Oh,
Triple.
It's triple but different.
like
And one
that.
with the broom. The last one with the broom.
This last little bit.
I see, Mom.
Oh, we're nearly done.
Kai,
So close.
what did you get into?
Just, they can still see.
Is this the recording? Yeah.
Oh.
Some guy, sound like you hit your head again. Like,
In
some
this time.
guy, this was like a chocolate, so I picked it out. Got it. Fun pounds forgot his chocolate.
Alright,
Talk it,
so
on
that's
your
the excess.
menu.
Sweep that off
Yeah, I
there.
found that. Like, I thought it was a pizza cutter.
Sorry, didn't mean
Like
to
a
record.
whole The broom hit it. You don't know what the cameraman's doing right now.
Bye.
Why crushing us? Ha ha! Ha ha! Ow! You hit me with the broom.
Oh, sorry, mate. My bad.
Ah, it's blinding me.
There we go.
That light is
Well, actually, you
blind.
know what? We'll clean this up. So
Mama, I can see how sweaty you are.
Get the hell out of the way, Christian.
From the light,
Cameraman is trying to film.
it's hard work.
you hit your head again.
I hit my head lots of times.
Oh no, it's like
Sweet.
It's like a daily thing for him.
daily thing.
Oh,
Fun
my
guy.
blinded.
There we go. All done. So you can give the floor a good
Sometime-
old film if you want.
Yay, yo, we did
Give
it.
us a tour of the hat.
So
That's the man that.
Oh,
This is
stop
the
doing
section
that.
we're going to move the bandsaw onto so we can sit here and roll forward to
And
cut
backwards?
long lengths of steel when I need to, then roll away neatly. Got
So
myself-
these are the people that did the work today. Christian, Harry, and Farmer Kai especially, and
Kai,
the cameraman.
That's it.
Yeah.
And now we have a paved workshop and a good little welding
Yeah,
shed
this is
that
what
I
it
can
looks like.
actually is
Nice.
functional. Next thing I'm going
Yes.
to do is
Pitch
clean.
black.
Next thing I'm going to do is clean all this garbage off my workbench.
Well, that's what that looks like.
That would take forever.
We'll leave it at
That
that,
would
eh?
take forever.
But this is what it looks like. Perfect.
Perfect work.
Thanks, mate. We'll leave the video at that. Thanks, guys.
Guys.
Good work.
See you
Teamwork.
later.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.
I can't forget.